Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 13th of September, 2022. The card I drew from my sacred geometry deck this morning was the one that is the symbol for consciousness. The image on the card is intricate and multi-layered in the way that the intensity of the lines and the movement of the colors kind of let you move in and out of it. And I really liked that. It wasn't linear, although there was some sense of framework. It wasn't just circular in the way that other images seem to be, just the interacting of those. But it was this layer upon layer of different things that my eye could go to. And that moment, that point of attention was a message from this consciousness, this greater awareness, this multidimensional sense of all that is. And I like the fact that consciousness is not static. It's not fixed. It's not easy to draw this. I gave it a try and just kind of decided, no, this is not one of the figures I'm going to try to draw myself. I'm just going to let this image draw me in, because part of consciousness is going beyond my five sensory kind of perception and going to that intuitive, into that sense of spaciousness and movement. And so I was still kind of thinking about this image of consciousness and what I wanted to say today. And I went over and took a swim this morning. And here in the beauty of the Arizona desert, you can swim in an outdoor swimming pool. And the light was playing on the water. So I've got these wonderful goggles that let me see as I'm swimming. And all of a sudden, here was this other expression of consciousness, which is all of the beautiful light that dances back and forth. And no, it's not straight lines, and it's not really curves, and it's not really any shape at all. But as the little waves within the water interact with each other, there's just this beautiful dance that occurs. And it's always moving, and it's always changing, and it's always becoming. And I loved that invitation to experience life, to bring my awareness, my focus, my consciousness to the wonder, not only of all of the beauty and variety and texture of my sensory being in this form, but that within me which connects me to all the mystery that is beyond. And knowing that that mystery is flowing into me and through me in a million ways every day. And I don't have to get it down. I don't have to figure out how to draw it, how to get it fixed in space, how to communicate it clearly. It just flows. And it's not to be captured. It's always transforming, always shifting, always becoming, moving and flowing and dancing with all of us. And again, consciousness being a beautiful image of the one life living and all of these various expressions of it. So I began by feeling just a little bit overwhelmed with the thought of, oh, okay, consciousness, okay. But then I discovered, like floating on my back in the water, letting this whole mystery, this whole complex, rich, variegated, I can't think of enough words of that are this, that are there supporting our lives, opening before us to give us choices, to give us ways of entering into new perceptions and new ways of engaging our own life and the life that we share with one another. So I hope that today you will take a little bit of time and just sit with even just the word consciousness and just gently repeat it to yourself and let yourself feel what that feels like in your body and what it feels like is surrounding you on every side. And enjoy. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thank you.